Hey, so this is my spare computer. I was originally using it to host an AI locally using my GeForce RTX 3060, which still works so good today. But then my CPU had failed. So I decided instead of sticking with AM4, I would upgrade all of my parts to AM5. But with the situation of RAM prices being extremely high, that is no longer a possibility. I'll be rebuilding my spare computer with my GeForce RTX 3060 card. I have this Thermaltake water cooler that can be used for AM4 or 5. I will be reusing my Corsair DDR4 216 gig sticks, and I'll also be using the AMD Ryzen 9 5900X processor. So yeah, let's just start rebuilding my spare computer. Remember, this is a spare computer, so there's no cable management or anything like that. So don't get too excited. This is what it looks like on the inside right now. Right, so first thing I'll do is I'll install a CPU, and then we'll install a cooler and graphics card and memory last. I also have to remove these two fans for the water cooler fans. Okay, so this is my old CPU that is no longer working. Oh my gosh. It was the AMD Ryzen 5 5700G. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna remove the back panel and remove that plate that fell out. So this is the back of the case. It does have enough space to cable manage if I choose to go down that road. Okay, installing the AMD Ryzen 9. Good. Now I'll just remove the two fans. But first, let me disconnect the cables. So since this is an AM4 install, I had to relocate my original motherboard brackets. Yeah, so this is always annoying to have to hold up these back brackets and then reinstall these. So I usually just use tape and tape it down. All right, that should be much easier now. Okay, so for the AM4 board, these are all of the parts that I'll need. Just these two brackets here, this, and it will be very simple to connect all of them. We want this bracket facing outward because this will eventually latch on to this bracket here. All right, so repeating the steps again, outward. Okay, so this is what it should look like after I put on my fans onto the radiator. It should be easy to latch on like this. I'm going to connect the two fans now with the airflow facing towards the radiator. There is clearly a problem. If we try to install this cooler, as you can see, it will block my memory, it will block the CPU connector. So this install, at least in this position, cannot work. So I need to remove the two front fans and we'll install them like this instead. So let me start replacing those fans and putting back the old fans on top. Okay, so problem number 2. Because this case is small, I will need to remove this hard drive bay in order for this cable to sit freely. It is the next day. I ran into a few problems when trying to screw on the radiator. Because the radiator and fans are so wide, it was bouncing against the memory slots. So that wasn't gonna work, especially even if I had a lower profile memory, it still wasn't going to fit. So I said, okay, I'll connect it in the front instead. So I removed both of the front fans, but then I ran into a different problem where the radiator was too long for the front of this case. So what I had to do is cut out a piece of this case in order for the radiator to stand and fit like this. So this can work, as you'll see. It will fit now. I can screw up these two holes here, but then I was like, wait, no, this will not work because the hot air will be blowing directly onto me. So my computers sit at the base of my desk, so all of that hot air will just be coming back onto me. So this will not work. So the only third solution is I'm going to put the radiator on the inside of this case. I'll remove the two fans and put them on top, and then we will drill a little hole here at the back of this case and connect the two fans, and that is how we are going to make this work in the Thermaltake Versa H15 case.